Ashley Home Store's anniversary sale ends Monday. Last chance to save up to 25% on our best-selling styles throughout the store. Plus, get an extra 10% off select outdoor furniture. Or get an anniversary rewards card to cover your first 3 months of payments when you finance for 60 months. Hurry in or visit AshleyHomestore.com to shop and save today. Ashley Home Store on McKnight Road in the North Hills. This is home. Online availability may vary. Some exclusions apply. See store or AshleyHomestore.com for details.
What the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? No! Son of a bitch!
Welcome, ladies and gents, to another great podcast episode of Time for Crazy. I am your host, Cracker Joe. Stick around today because we're going to have a great show and a great frickin' time. I'll discuss shit from my daily life and my past just for laughs and see if you can relate. Don't forget to subscribe to my podcast to get the latest episodes right to your phone or tablet. So, without further ado, let's get this show on the road. Stick around. It's going to be a crazy good time. Hey everybody, welcome. I just want to go over some shit today about exes. Yeah. The ex-husband, the ex-girlfriend, the ex-wife, ex-boyfriend, ex-lover, ex-drug dealer. Hell, I don't care what it is. Exes suck. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're dealing with them, why you're dealing with them, or how you're dealing with them. Either way, it just frickin' sucks. Now, when there's a breakup in a relationship, though, one of you end up being the bad guy. Why? You two people were in so much love with each other, and then all of a sudden you decide to hate that person, like fiercely hate that person. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, you're making up rumors, you're making up shit. You're doing all kinds of stupid stuff. It doesn't make any sense. Why bother, if you're done with the relationship, why bother continue talking about it, discussing it, obsessing over it with your friends and your family about how evil that person was? If that person was evil at all. Most of the time that person wasn't. You just assume that they were. I mean, in my experience, most women go crazy after a breakup. After that breakup, it's gone. I mean, that woman just goes nuts. There ain't one ex of mine, whether it's a wife or girlfriend, that I have been with that I'm able to actually sit and chat with, unless we were FWBs. Those people I can still talk to. But if I dated them, they don't want nothing to do with me after the fact except for talk a bunch of shit and everything else. I'm sure a lot of you guys out there can agree with me. It's a bunch of BS. It happens to all of us. But if you got children with them, it gets even worse. Because most of the times, y'all be putting the kids in the middle somehow. One way or another, one of you guys are putting the kids in the middle. You know, your daddy ain't shit. Your mom is a hoe. You know, he never worked. She's lazy. You know, one of you ends up being mean. It's like, come on, people, really? You don't have to dog the other person in front of the kid to make the kid love you more. It ain't gonna change the way that kid feels about you. I found that out the hard way. I didn't dog my ex-wife a whole lot, but I just pointed out the truth when the truth was there. Kids didn't like it. But, you know, I guess it is what it is, huh? But, oh well. You move on. But what I don't understand is they keep lying about how the relationship was or how that person related in that relationship. And it's just stupid. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Why would you bother bringing it up? Let it go. For goodness sake, let it go. You know, I mean, even in the battle of the sexes, when it comes down to it, sorry, but y'all women, y'all got the favorites. Sorry. I mean, the government programs and all this other crap that's out there for you women, men don't have that option. Single fathers don't have those options as easily accessible as you women do. And it really sucks, but, it's just a part of life, and that's the way things go. So, I've been divorced 3 times, and I got 4 kids. All 3 times, I came out the evil husband and somehow the bad father, which I don't understand either. I became the guy who was lazy, and I didn't work. Really, people? I mean, I worked my ass off my whole life, and yet I was the lazy one? No, that's totally impossible. I mean, most of my wives didn't work. 2 out of 3 of them didn't work. And it was either by choice or by ignorance. Either way, it didn't matter. I was the main breadwinner, regardless whether they worked or not. Until the breakup, then all of a sudden I became the lazy, worthless, mean, fucked up father/husband. That's not true either. What the fuck? But for those that know me well and are close to me, they know that's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. They know that I've worked my ass off. They know the rumors aren't true, but it still sucks. You got your ex out there talking shit about you, spreading rumors about you, and then you meet new people in your life that happen to hear the bad rumor that's going around about you, and then all of a sudden they got a negative opinion about you. Well, they don't even know you yet. All they know is what your ex told them. So that kind of screws your life up a little bit when you, live in the same town, that sort of shit. But, it is what it is. You got to deal with it. You got to live with it. It sucks. Now, the relationships I've been in recently, I don't have anything to do with them anymore. Once I break up with them, gone. Wash my hands. Sometimes things go wrong. Sometimes things don't work out. It is what it is. I'm not a big fan of relationships anymore just because of that. I mean, seriously, it's just too hard and too much fucking work to get into a relationship with somebody. You got to go through background checks. You got to crawl through all this other bullshit. It seems like nowadays. You got these dating apps that are out there, and with these dating apps, these women are bitching, oh, I've been hurt and all this and blah, 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 blah. Maybe you've been hurt because you out there hoeing. I mean, I've been on and off some of these dating sites for 3 years, and 3 years ago, the same women with the same pictures almost, with a couple updated ones, are on there still today, 3 years later. It's like they're playing pogo stick with pogo dick. Don't mean to say that, but, pardon et français. I took French in school, and that was not the French that I learned, unfortunately. My grandmother called it bad English. So I'm fluent in both English and bad English. And a lot of other screwed up languages that I make up and pretend to know. So it is what it is. So, but you got to go through background checks and this bullshit. You got to go through all these hoops. It's bullshit. Unless you go to bars. You go to bars, you go to clubs, you can pick up women. I don't do that. I don't go to bars. I don't go to clubs. I don't party. I don't do that shit no more. So meeting new people is a little difficult. It's not the easiest thing to come across anymore. Especially women. I don't like to party. Tried these apps, and like I said, you're running across the same people all the time, over and over and over again, and you can't get away from it. And the fucked up thing is, even though you keep trying to get in touch with one of them or two of them or whatever, they still, they ghost you. And they wonder why they're still on the dating app. Why would you ghost somebody that could be possibly a really good guy? Good catch. You ghost him during a conversation because what? He didn't whip his dick out quick enough for you? I mean, that's usually what the case is. But, whatever. Like I said, it's crazy. So you come across people, all these fake profiles, people from clear across the other side of the United States, other side of the world. It's ridiculous. You know, it's fucking ridiculous. Actually, it's crazy. Straight up crazy. You know?
All the best brands, the latest features and benefits, and oh yeah, the comfort. Incredible mattress savings continue at Levin's. Your choice, Diamond Extra Firm or Luxury Firm mattress. Save hundreds. Buy the Queen for the price of a twin. Now only $598. Plus no money down, 60-month special financing. And free shipping and free immediate pickup. Plus get the box spring free. In stock now at Levin Furniture and Mattress.
What happened to the old days where you could just walk into a bar, ask a lady to dance, buy her a drink, sit there and chill, chit-chat, have a good time, converse? Now, you're scared of running into a 15-year-old that's dressed to look like she's 26 because she's got so much fucking hair products in her hair. Her makeup done so damn much. She's got tattoos all over the place. She's got piercings all over the place. She's dressed half naked. She's looking like a hoe. And then when you treat them like a hoe, they wonder why you go. Duh. I mean, geez. You don't want people to eat your cookies, don't bake them. If you don't want people to treat you like a hoe, don't look like one. And if you think you don't look like a hoe, you just look sexy, well, you need to put more clothes on right there. That's your mistake. If you're showing half your skin, you need to put more clothes on. Simple as that. I don't care how old you are. So, whatever. But with that being said, I can't stand dating anymore because I can't stand exes. I can't stand the hoops, the loops, the flip-flops, the back trips, and everything else you got to go through. It's bullshit. I'm a no-nonsense type individual. I don't deal with the bullshit. I don't deal with stupid drama. Out the door you go all day long. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you have or who you are. I won't have it. It's simple as that. Okay? My circle of friends is tiny for that reason. I'll get into how the public can really set a motherfucker off with their ignorance and disrespectful attitudes in another episode. Trust me, you're going to want to hear that one. So I'll leave you folks with this. Careful who you date and how you hooked up. Because one day, that person could turn into your ex. Now, although it's not always a bad thing with relationships, I do have amazing kids from my past relationships. I just can't stand their mothers. Well, at least on a positive note, I can say this much, okay, about the episode. I have a few great kids that came from these relationships. Just because the ex is crazy, just because the ex is a goofball, treat the kids with respect and love that you would, regardless of how the ex is. Treat them the way you should treat them. That's how I always done it. And unfortunately, it burned me once. So just because the relationships went to shit doesn't mean that it was all bad. There's good times and good parts of the relationship. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been together as long as you were, whether it was 6 months or 6 years or 60 years. Doesn't matter. You were together for a reason. There has to be good parts to it. There has to be good things that came out of it. Not just kids. Happy times. Drive by a park that you used to picnic at and maybe put a smile on your face someday when you're feeling down. You never know. Little things like that could come up and could happen at any given time. So, just because we're talking about negative stuff in the episode, just because we're being negative and so forth about our exes, don't do it to the kids. And remember, there's always something good that came out of the relationship. So try and remember that, okay? If you can remember that, life will get better for your next relationship and the relationship after that if it happens to go that far. All right, everybody, it is time for the What the fuck moment of the week. So, my WTF moment of the week was, okay, so I go to Walmart. I come out the parking lot, and there's this vehicle. There's two lanes, right? You can obviously, the one lane is to the left, the other lane goes to the right. Unless you're going to Popeye's Chicken, then either one goes straight. Now, this dipshit's sitting there in the left lane, cutting over into the right lane with his left blinker on, looking like he's taking a right, but with his left blinker on, so nobody knows what freaking direction this guy's going. He ends up sitting there for 5 freaking minutes. He had probably a good 10, 12 opportunities to take off, and the jackass didn't. I was to the point where I was ready to push the car ahead of me into him so I could push him out into the intersection. I was getting mad. And if it wasn't for the big pile of snow right there on the corner, I would have just gone over the curb like I always do. Because let me tell you, shit like that pisses me off. Why do people, when you're out in public, why do you got to be so ignorant to the other people around you and so disrespectful to the people around you that you make yourself look so arrogant, ignorant, and stupid all at the same time? It makes a guy want to get out of his truck and pound the piss out of you. I don't get it. And it happens everywhere, not just at Walmart parking lot. Trust me. It's been at Menards. It's been just driving down University Avenue. These fucking people do stupid shit like this. It's you know what? If you don't know what you're doing, if you can't drive, stay the fuck home, okay? Stay home. And quit buying them big-ass vehicles that you don't know how to drive, you old-ass prick. Anyway, that's my what the fuck moment of the week. Why don't you tell me what your WTF moment of the week is? Put it down in the comments below and let me know, okay, folks? All right. Hey, now for everybody's sake, just remember, we all have an ex. Most of you may be able to relate to what I'm saying. Some may disagree, and that's all okay. I'm here to tell you about my experiences both personally and professionally. So stay positive in your relationship, and remember, don't go crazy evil on the other person if things end up not working out, for crying out loud. Life will be so much better for everybody in the world if you can just remember that. Okay? All right. That concludes it. Why don't you guys come down and subscribe to my channel so you can keep up to date with the latest episodes that are coming through. You can also view old episodes if you haven't viewed them all or listened to them already. Don't forget, you can also go to www.timeforcrazy.fun. That's right. That's timeforcrazy.fun. Or hit me up on Facebook at Host Cracker Joe. Or look me up, Time for Crazy podcast page. All right? Now, next week, let's talk about my friends and family. Yeah, I know that'll get some of your attentions. Now, if you've ever dealt with crazy relatives or friends, then be sure to stop back for a great episode of Time for Crazy, the Friends and Family edition. Don't forget, your comments and suggestions are pleasingly welcomed and needed. I love it when you guys do that because it gives me positive feedback, negative feedback even. Helps me move forward, helps me change and adjust what you guys want to hear and how you want to hear it. All right? So your comments are what keeps me going and motivated. Keep them coming. Also, remember to subscribe to my channel so you can keep up with the latest episodes. Now, thanks again for listening. Don't forget to swing back next week for another great episode of Time for Crazy. Till then, remember, stay crazy, my friends. All right, folks, we have come to the conclusion of another wild episode of Time for Crazy. Thanks for sticking around, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to get the latest episodes right to your phone, tablet, or your PC. Stop back next week for more crazy fun on Time for Crazy with your host, Cracker Joe. Have a wonderful week, and remember, stay crazy, my friends.
Hey, Pittsburgh, spring is almost here, and now's the perfect time to get a healthy, pest-free lawn with your local experts at True Green, America's #1 lawn care company. True Green's science-based approach will help give your lawn the year-round care it needs to be thick and weed-free. Go to truegreen.com/radio to save 50% on your first service. Just call 866-967-7016 or go to truegreen.com/radio today and get a lawn to be proud of.
All the best brands, the latest features and benefits, and oh yeah, the comfort. Incredible mattress savings continue at Levin's. Your choice, Diamond Extra Firm or Luxury Firm mattress. Save hundreds. Buy the queen for the price of a twin. Now only $598. Plus no money down, 60-month special financing. And free shipping and free immediate pickup. Plus get the box spring free. In stock now at Levin Furniture and Mattress.